Hi guys, today I'm gonna do another Forsaken tier list and yeah, if you clicked on this video expecting to meet to talk about relationships, you're not part of the core audience. Kindly get out of this video. If you're a true fan, you will continue watching until the end and listen to my opinions. Okay? Okay. So I played a little more. I have like 7 days in this game now. I have pretty much on level 1 everyone on level 100. I have Shed and Noob 100. I have Guest and 2 time at 75. So yeah, I think I've gotten a lot more experience. I have around more than 800 wins on Survivors and I have around 500 wins on Killers. So yeah, I'd say I'm a decently good player of this game. A little lacking on the playtime for to be an actual tryhard, but good enough. So I think my word will definitely have a little meaning. So yeah, let's get with rating Jason. So his behead has a lot of depth, a lot more depth than I initially thought. He can cancel out a lot of things. He can get a lot of free hits, and he can fuck over Slate Skin, fuck over Guest. It can do some neat combos, although it can be disrupted by attacks. It's a decent enough ability with decent enough depth. Um, yeah, because of the forward travels and like the raging pace behead, I'll put it up here. It's a pretty good ability. Now gashing wound on slasher. Thing is, oh, these are the old icons by the way. Whatever, you get what I'm saying. Um, Gashing wound is a lot better than what I thought. It's a lot more feasible to just catch someone while they're low on stamina. It's always very good at punishing. And the one thing you can do is against people who miss their stuns. If you're skilled enough, if you react fast enough, if you're anticipating enough, you can do M1 into Gashing Wound, which is a lot of damage. Or you can do Raging Pace into Gashing Wound, which is the same amount of damage actually than M1 with M1 Gashing Wound. So that's cool. Yeah, and you can also recover a lot of stamina. This ability basically resets Chase, and you can angle it so it has some skill expression. You can angle it towards walls to put the survivors upon the walls and close the distance even more, negating Jason's one weakness, which is being looped. And now Raging Pace. Yeah, this ability is pretty good. Free stamina, free walking. Without this ability, Jason wouldn't have no way of winning, but again, it doesn't really fix his core problems. Hold on. I see a fucking fly on my window. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay, there we go. He just got sent to the Forsaken Realm. Yeah. So again, this has the invincibility as always. Again, you can use it to punish. Again, you can use it for distance. You can recover stamina while walking. So you can cancel early for 70. It has a very long cooldown though, so I don't really like it as a wall hack ability. I guess it can be pretty nice for the behead stuff or the gashing wound stuff, but yeah, it's okay. Cool Kid's brick. The brick is quite good. I love the brick, and yeah, you can use it for combos. I don't know where I'd put it. You can use it. Can fuck up a lot of chases if you just land it, and it can be pretty hard to predict where it goes because like you can just aim it with your mouse while not shift locking, and it can like go anywhere, any angle. So it's pretty good. I'll put it definitely above all of Jason's abilities. Now for walk speed override. I've grown to really love this ability because there is a lot of skill expression that I haven't noticed with this ability. I'm still looking for a way if it's possible to punish guest stuns with M1 walk speed or other survivor whiffs with M1 walk speed. I don't think it's possible, but it's feasible. Definitely, you can M1 them and then walk speed them just in the way like 1X would use their abilities. And yeah, this ability is quite strong because of shift locking. You can just pretend to chase one survivor, then turn around and get free damage, and this damage is insane. And it's very hard to react to when you shift lock it, just turn around instantly. They have to be anticipating that you're gonna shift lock, which like not a lot of people do because it's pretty hard to react when you're not the one actively looking at cool kids like front face, because that's where you see the cool GUI and that's how you react to it. So it can be pretty difficult, especially when you flick at the last second. But again, if you do miss it, it's quite bad. So you have to be very good at in your decision making while using this ability. Except one neat thing, you can use this ability to gain free stamina. Uh, what you can do is when you spot a survivor from far away, you can walk until a certain distance where you know where the walk speed will end, and then you can approach the survivor quite quickly, starting the chase while you're at 100 stamina, while not draining any stamina to get close to them because you're not draining stamina while using this ability, which is kinda crazy. Which, like, I'm starting to really like this ability. Um, uh, the brick is very strong though. I don't know how I'll put this. Like, again, you don't have to use this ability to play cool kid, but the brick is like quite strong. I will always vouch for the strength of pizza bots. I do not care how people rank this ability. This is fucking OP. This is like, oh, cool kid, he's generic. He has this dash, he has this projectile which make him strong, but on top of that, let's just give him like trapping for some reason. Let's give him even more zone control while he is like the best zone control character in the game. So you can just put this down strategically. They can get fucked up. They can be buggy but when they don't be buggy, they can reliably force out stamina. They can reliably trap people. They can very reliably stop a loop altogether. Just force a normal chase, which Cool Kid is quite good at. And yeah, this ability is very strong. I don't get why people call it weak. Okay, now let's get to good old O, which I've noticed that Johnny is a lot better than I expected. It's because his playstyle generally counters uh, the strong characters in this game, like a very strong playstyle, which is just looping, which is just camping, playing as a team. His spikes, his traps, they aren't very strong on their own, but they can really force out some scenarios which are not favorable for the survivors. Especially with the collision box buff to the spikes, it is quite better. Again, John Doe can't walk over them, so you can trap them a lot easier now. And of course, it's way faster to come out, and it's also kind of easier to hit them as well as you get better. So the spikes, I'm thinking the spikes are definitely the hardest ability to use in the game, because there's a lot of ways that you can use it. But when you do find the right way to use it, it is yeah, quite good actually. Um, because of the potential of this ability, I'm willing to upgrade it, I think, to the bottom of A tier, because again it's slow, again it can be pretty hard to land in chases, it is not free, it is hard, but if you're good you can make really good use of it. It's like kinda like walk speed override, but walk speed override is pretty much instantaneous when you're using it correctly, and this, there's a lot of mind games to it, like entanglement, but way harder than entanglement. Okay, now for traps, I mean, yeah, as it's John Doe traps, it just automatically wins chases, automatically wins loops. When you put this down, the survivor has no choice. They have to forfeit that area, or they're dead. This is why even though John Doe is slow, his attack speed is bad, he's still strong because he just can break the rules of the game pretty much. He can like deny all chases, deny all things. Like John Doe is quite stronger than I anticipated. He's not the best, but yeah. Okay, now that I see this ability, it's time to talk about another very important aspect of John Doe, which is parrying. Actually, I think my dear Trap deserves a rank up. Yeah, it comes out quite slow, but its potential is so high because of its consistency. So, uh, and because you can use it because it's on such a low cooldown, it's quite good. I I think this ability has very high strength. And now let's get to John Doe's passive, which is the Juggernaut, which is the stun reducing passive. When you use an ability and you get stunned, the stun is set to a certain duration, which should be around 2 seconds maximum. No matter the stun's length, even if it's short, even if it's long, it will be set to that distance. This includes 2-time backstabs and guest parries, which are very long stuns. So this allows John to eat those stuns, recover stamina while low on stamina. If the guest decides to use his parry while John is on low stamina, he can eat the parry, just press spikes before getting hit, and just keep running while the guest still couldn't really fucking recover his stamina without his abilities. And yeah, you're looking at a very strong ability, and because this ability is on such a low cooldown, you can use it to proc this passive, which is pretty good. It like negates John's weakness of slowness, which only leaves him with the weakness of attack speed. If John though had fast attack speed, he would be the best killer in the game without a chance. Not even close. He would be the best killer in the game. But his attack speed leaves him vulnerable to jukes and yeah, he's generally weaker in chases because of that. Yeah, I'm very happy with John's state right now. I put the spikes above wall hacks because even though you wanna use wall hacks, you'll very rarely use the spikes in chase. Um, like it's better to just use the spikes in chase to block them off, and or just if they're very far away, try to snipe them with this combo. But it's not that reliable. So you generally wanna use this to like face tank the stuns and just keep chasing because the Thog don't care, man. He just goes. Okay, and I don't know about this ability. Like the only reason I put it that high is because you can use the passive with it and you don't waste a lot of time. You just get the wall hacks and you get the parry for free and you can still keep your spikes, but it's not that good of an ability, so I'll put it here. It just takes way too long to do your thing. Like John is slowed way too much. And okay, let's get to Nolly, which is my golden boy. This is my favorite killer in the game without a doubt. He is so fun. I love playing him, and his Void Rush is quite good. It has a lot of uses, and I think I will rank it right underneath Cool Kids Walk Speed Override, or maybe even above it. I think maybe I will put it above Walk Speed Override. Yeah, because again, potential usage. Actually, I don't know. No, I will definitely put it here because this ability has so many uses. Okay, let me try listing all of them. First of all, shift locking into unaware targets. Um, of course, using it for distance, using it to start chases after teleporting to generators, using it to hit people while acting like a clone after you've teleported to a generator, using it to punish Slate Skin, using it to punish Guest, using it to punish stuns in general, and yeah, of course punching the stuns is quite hard. You can use this to, of course, damage people. I don't know, when they're low on stamina, you can use this ability. It is quite risky, but if you catch someone off guard and you hit them with the first ability, you unlock sprinting while using this ability. So you can hold down sprint while using this, which allows the dash to be pretty much unreactable. There's a fly on my computer, hold on. Did I catch it? No, I fucking didn't. Whatever. Um, uh, which allows Nolly to, yeah, just go ham with the sprint recast, which is so fast. Of course, the speed wears off pretty quickly, but it's so fast. It's kind of hard to control, but it's not that hard to control, so you can steer it quite easily. It's quite good. Yeah, I really like this ability. It has so many uses. It has so many applications. It has so much skill depth. It's probably the best ability in the game, but you can't just walk up and use it. Best designed ability, not the best ability, best designed ability. But of course, you can't just walk up and use it because it's pretty easy to sidestep, unfortunately. Yeah, what is not easy to sidestep is this dear thing, Void Star, which honestly, like, it is very good, like, very much better than what I was expecting because it's like Cool Kids Rock, but better. So, of course, now the players can react to when Cool Kid is gonna throw his star, but the star, it like, it has so much. You can hit the wall to create a bigger explosion. You can do some skill expression and aim it upwards to gain more distance. Of course, you can predict people while with unshift locking and aiming it with the mouse, throwing it to another direction while you look in the normal direction that the survivor would expect you. And the best way to use it is, of course, while someone's on low stamina, just wait for them to be low stamina, use it, recast it, and then you can combo it into a M1, which is isn't that nice? You can also use it from a distance and follow it up with Void Rush to make a crazy combo where you can Void Star them into your Void Rush, which is quite crazy. It also goes through walls, so you can use it on Pirate's Cove, the generator up high to deal free damage. It's just, it's just, it's just really good. Again, a lot of skill expression, a lot of strength. Yeah, it's very good. Now to the teleportation. Yeah, I really like this ability because it's kinda what gives Noli just the amount of control he needs because yeah, his fake generators can slow down the survivors quite decently, but what really slows them down is the hallucinations, just distracting them, just not allowing to do them to do the gens, which is pretty good. And sometimes it can even fool the survivors, which happens sometimes. Of course, against good players it will never happen, but against good players you will just interrupt their gen, and maybe you can catch them while they're doing their stupid dodging of the clone. So yeah, it's quite good. Would I put it above Void Rush or here? Because of course it's a fucking teleportation, and it also reveals everyone, so it's like the best teleportation movement ability in the game, but it doesn't have the same potential that Void Rush does. Okay, let's get to 1x. And yeah, let me say this, I don't think 1x is the strongest killer in the game. I think they're just right, they're balanced. They require skills. Um, uh, of course, with a skilled player, while they use 1x, it can be quite hard to face them because they will predict where you're gonna move. They will count your stamina to use it. They will use their abilities right And when they do use their abilities right, you have the most chance to get hit by them. Because in the end, looping, of course, in the end it doesn't take that much skill, but because you're just trying to cut corners as much as possible and counting stamina, nothing that mechanical. But dodging 1x, it can be sort of a mechanical hassle, sort of another obstacle that puts them at ease, because every single other thing, every single other ability, you can like predict. I guess you can't really react to behead, uh, but you can expect Cool Kids Rock try to dodge it. Of course, it's easier to dodge than 1x's entanglement, but it's still hard. Same with Nolly, you can still dodge it, like it's not unmissable. It's just quite hard to miss. But 1x, he's supposed to be the guy that just comes up and yeah, he hits you with entanglement, mouse ones you with Qs you. Okay, let's just get started without the yap. He's not that strong, and let's see where I put this ability. I think mass infection is quite good. Um, you can punish enemies pretty decently. You can read them. Yeah, mass infection is quite similar to the spikes, but without the depth of the spikes. You really have to read them. You can do a lot of mechanics. There's a lot of potential with this move. It's the hardest move of 1x's arsenal. A lot of yeah, a lot of things you can do. The most simple one is to punish like whiffs with it, so you can get the close hit or just get a hit for free. Doesn't matter. Sniping doesn't really work. It doesn't work against actual players. They will always move. Um, uh, yeah, you can use it to recover stamina. It's good. Entanglement is better. Quite simply, it's just better. It has so much more pressure than all his other abilities, and it's of course good survivors will get out of it quite quickly. So it's not like the best ability, but it gives them a lot of speed, which allows them to catch up. And yeah, that's quite strong. Uh, it's kind of similar to Void Rush in the case that you can use it to punish people quite quickly, or Void Star, but Void Star, it gives them guaranteed slowness. I it's quite hard to dodge because he can send it in any direction, and yeah, it's annoying, but I think I'll put it. Where should I put it? Above the rock or below the rock? Hmm, maybe I think I'm gonna put it above, below the rock, because again it takes skill and you can mess it up. And when you mess it up, it's just a waste of time, unfortunately. Even though it adds pressure, Cool Kiss is just so much more easier to land and adds so much more guaranteed pressure. Okay, now for his wall hacks. Yeah, it's quite good. Without this, he would struggle a lot. I'm gonna put it right here, because you can just use it to gain stamina, to start the chase, 110 stamina with speed 1. Just really catch up, get that advantage, and get some close distance where you can land your entanglements and your projectiles quite easily, get your game going. It's very reliable, it's very strong. It can be weak against Taff, which Taff is a lot better than people think, but he got nerfed for multiplayer for multiple Taff, so he's not that relevant. Rejuvenate, I don't know. Rejuvenate, I feel like mm, now it doesn't give speed 3, of course, that got patched, but now people kind of discover that you can kill someone, then use it, and then use it again at the end of the match. So you can have multiple casts of it during the match, which is, I mean, yeah, that's cool, but yeah, speed 3 was way too strong for this ability. It's good that it got changed. Um, uh, But there's some, yeah, hidden potential with this ability. So I think because of the sheer pressure it puts on opponents that don't really have ways to get rid of the minions, I think I'll put it right here. It's a way better LMS tool than this one. I think I'll also put it here. When you really get to use this ability, it has a lot of pressure. Yeah, I think this is a good position. So yeah, this would be my ability tier list. As you can see, it's pretty balanced, it's pretty cool. I'm not very happy with, I'm decently happy with the state of the game. Every killer is balanced, like this is what you want your game to really look like. I'm impressed. Like the worst ability still is very important for the killer that's used to, and the best ability is nowhere near being unplayable against. All of them have their uses, all of them have their weaknesses, all of them have their counterplays, except Jason Behead, I guess. Like, even Jason Behead, which is such a crazy ability, I think I'll put Behead above Mass Infection, definitely, yeah. Even Jason Behead, which is like such a strong. Oh, no, I'm putting it above here. Like, if it's not at the top, like, if it's not, like, it's not really counterable, you can really struggle against it. If it's not at the top, like, that's just great. I'm pretty happy with the state of the killers. Um, I used to think until pretty recently that Jason was just the strongest killer, but yeah, I've grown to like kinda understand why people wouldn't really find him that strong. I still think he's pretty strong. He's quite strong. He doesn't really have any weaknesses except looping, of course, which is a big weakness. But with perfect placement, without the I don't really know. He's decent enough. He's viable enough. He doesn't cheat except Roblox cheats, which are the stupid hitboxes which buff him. And yeah, so all of them are pretty decent. All of them are viable. All of them are strong. And if like I were to give my genuine opinion, I think every single one is around the same strength. Like the killers are pretty balanced. Survivors? Fuck no. But killers, they're pretty balanced. Like it's pretty cool. But if we were to go into details, each killer would have their own strength where they excel. Like Jason, he is like the premier chaser, premier targeter, so he can't really get shit done. I guess he can turn to targets when someone misses their stuns and land like a gashing wound on them, which is cool, but like it resets the chase of the guy he was chasing. He's a targeter, he runs you down, he drains your stamina, he hits you with behead, he recovers stamina and he just eventually kills you. But he can be looped around and it can be pretty annoying for him because the survivors can escape with hit speed. When they get hit, they get a boost of speed, so that can be pretty annoying. Cool Kid is of course area control. He can harass multiple people at the same time. He can throw his rock at a random bystander. He can just dash at a random bystander while recovering stamina and starting a whole new chase. He can just use his pizza balls to stop the loop and like pressure generators, pressure people, deal passive damage even maybe. And yeah, he's pretty good at dealing with multiple people. He can also chase people down like Jason, quite good. Not as good, but quite good with his rock. And yeah, John Doe is premier loop stopper, premier trapper. Um, he can really have a lot of control over the map and loop spots. He gets a lot stronger when you have like knowledge of the game, like macro knowledge, stamina counting, just knowledge about the game. The more you have of it, the better you'll get at John Doe. So I feel like he's the ultimate skill check, probably the hardest character in the game. And Noli, he would be kind of a mix of everything, so he can't really target people, he can focus multiple people at once. His general strength is his sheer speed, sheer movement. He can move around the map like as he wishes, and he can also win his chases with voice star quite easily. His one weakness was his slow attack speed, but that got buffed, which made him so much stronger and so much better. Like they make him so much more viable. It's unbelievable. Um, uh, so Noli can deal with multiple people while also using his skill shots to predict and punish low stamina targets, just like 1x, which 1x is, I think, the premier micro killer. So the more mechanical skill you have, the more, I won't say mechanical, more like, oh, you can predict where the survivor is gonna go. You can do flicks, you can do like um, reads. 1x will be quite good for you. Of course, he also improved with map knowledge and stamina counting. So every killer is good in someone's sense. Jason is quite good at one thing, and 1x is quite good at another thing. I think they're all balanced, but if I had to rate them, it's a very hard rating. Honestly, I think Cool Kid has taken the throne of Jason. He is now the strongest, but like the gap between them is so tiny. So all of them are quite good. It will be Cool Kid. Then I think um at a higher level, Noli would be the second best killer in the game. Huh. From the worst to second best from a melee buff. Because he wins chases so easily. He can control multiple people. He can delay generators, and he has such insane movement. And he's not really weak at LMS because he can just teleport. Like he doesn't really have weaknesses, and the better people get at his void rushes and void stars, the better he'll get. And then it would be John Doe. Huh. Of course, that's controversial because John Doe excels more against experienced people, even like against unexperienced people. He can just face tank the stuns and just kill them. But again, even against experienced people, if the John Doe knows the map quite good and can set up traps, he can be very strong because he just denies the weaknesses of other killers, which is just being looped. Which I don't know. That's quite good. Like all of them are quite equal. I don't want to put Jason below 1x, or I don't want to put 1x below Jason because they're both strong. Like, I guess 1x would be slightly stronger because he doesn't get looped as much, but he can still miss his dashes, he can still miss his projectiles, which puts him at a bad spot, which is, yeah. And then Jason would be the weakest, which he's not the weakest, but he can get looped, and the only way to stop it is just to gain stamina, which can be quite unreliable sometimes if you're not really experienced, but you can definitely deal with it quite easily. So yeah, I guess that would be my strength tier list, and I'm very happy with the state the game is in. No one needs a nerf, no one needs a buff. Keep it like this, please. Please. I don't know how old you are, Mr. Kaiser. Please keep it like this. Okay, you have achieved something brilliant here. Now go to please to two time. Please to the bullshit hitboxes of two time, and please deal with it. Okay. Maybe touch on Elliot while you're there as well. Okay. Thank you. To my core audience. Until next arena. Okay. Until the next return of arena. Yeah. I will upload a real Forsaken video. Those who know. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching all the way, and I hope I'll see you on the Forsaken. Yeah, bye bye.